Hello and welcome. I'm Luce, and this is the Halloween After Special. This was originally intended as my Halloween special, which OBS wouldn't record, and then it took me 2 months to find a solution. So that was a whole ordeal I had to go through. This is from the creator of No Delivery, that roguelike pizzeria worker simulator game I did way back, and figured this would be a nice little fun thing to do when the holiday was relevant. So I'm a little late here, and it's even going to be even more late if you're watching this VOD on YouTube, since those are delayed for a good while. Lovely. Well, not much I can do about that now. And I could have canceled it, but that would not be fun. And I want fun, which this. So we'll see. So let's have some fun with this game. Oats VC RPG. Oats being the creator of these games. The following previews are not representative of final gameplay and subject to change. Some segments may contain mild visual effects, disturbing images, and themes. This is not a test. The following is a warning issued by local law enforcement. The old FBI warning screens. Civil authorities have declared a state of emergency and district-wide lockdown. We ask all businesses cease outdoor activities and for civilians to remain indoors. At approximately 12 a.m. midnight tonight, we ask that all households and businesses shut off any television, radio, and media devices. It's for your own safety you do not view the programs scheduled for 12 o'clock tonight. It's also imperative for your safety to remain indoors at this time. Do not attempt to let any unknown or suspicious persons into your home. We now return to your regularly scheduled programming. The Halloween After Special. That's probably the reason why we can't go trick-or-treating tonight. And looks like we're stuck inside for now. Halloween night indoors. What could be safer? Watch TV. Nothing's on. Guess the TV guide. Horror movie marathon. Just reruns, I suppose. Localized import. Sponsored infomercial. Commercial block. Block evening program. I suppose 13 would be most thematic to go with, so. Yo, it's everyone's favorite red puppet monster! Not this guy again. He's just so. Awkward's not a strong enough word. How do you even get on TV, anyways? And remember, call the number on the screen to get some personal scream time. Ask your parents' permission before calling. Standard rates apply. Oh dang, only $3.99 a second. Wanna keep watching? I guess. Hello. Nah, I'm joshing you. I can hear you fine. Ha ha ha. What do you know? You're the first caller of the night. Gotta be a big fan. And if that's the case, not in the slightest. You wanna know what's my favorite candy? Well, that's easy. It's cheese. What? What do you mean I can't say that on air? Because they weren't sponsored and they don't want to give free advertising. They don't make them even make them anymore. Why is it? Huh. They totally cut them off there. Well, I suppose Halloween with horror movies is thematically appropriate. Do you like scary movies? Ooh. A slasher movie. Want to bet on who dies first? You have 0 candy. Nah, I don't have any candy for that. Okay, so I need to earn candy first. Let's see here. Commercial block, I guess is fine. Blah, 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 blah. Huh, looks like nothing's on now. Hey, you ever notice that all the channels we watch are odd numbers? What happens when we go on an even number channel? I'll probably break the TV or something, or at the very least make us pay extra like the last movie we accidentally rented. I remember your dad got roasted badly for that. Hmm. Sneaky kids probably took it and then the parents took the heat. But yeah, those are all odd numbers. 2. Doesn't that look like the bathroom mirror? Why are they broadcasting footage of a mirror? It's not like chanting Bloody Mary 3 times here will do anything, right? Good idea. Don't even start. Oh, 3. The following is work of fiction. Any resemblance to an actual event... I meant to go with 4, but 3 is fine. Any resemblance is purely coincidental. The following proof of concept tech demo may contain graphics and concepts that are not representative of the final product. They're subject to change. Some segments may contain mild visual effects and disturbing images or themes. Alright, listen here, you little shits. Because of your shenanigans, you're gonna waste both yours and mine's afternoons here in detention. Tisk. And here looks to be a lot of you this time. Never before in all my years since this high school's founding have I seen such a group of losers. And mind you, that was back in 1953. That's a lot of years. And somehow you all managed to surpass all your predecessors in disappointment. In a way, that's actually kind of impressive. Ticking time bombs, a lot of ya. Anyway, let's start with what I'm actually supposed to be teaching you. Grades are your life. Quite literally, actually. You gain HP by answering correctly on pop quizzes. Case in point. What year was this high school founded? You said 53. Correct. You got plus 3 HP. Hope that drove the point home. For those of you who got it right, dumb luck. For those of you who got it wrong, suck it up. You'll probably see this question later. I'm not sure if it's dumb luck when he directly said it, or maybe he's trying to pretend he didn't. Moving on, everything you'll do in your academic careers will require HP. From fights designated to make a fail to mopping the floors, it all costs HP. That said, you can see how important it is to answer correctly on these pop quizzes. That looks to be it. Here, take this quick survey on the school's motto. I'm gonna take a leak. Seems like a pop quiz. Do you agree with the following statement for the school oath? We will work together, the best of our ability. I'm guessing they have to say yes to all of them. Do you agree with the following statement for the school oath? And you, as a student, are worth more than a letter grade. I'm guessing that's wrong, but who cares? Rolling new student. A part-timer. Has a car club, asked to give me a pizza. Looks like throw up. It's definitely throw up. Psst. You really walking alone out there? Do you know pop quiz to bring your grade up? Alrighty, what year was the school funded? Correct. Find your way further down the halls. Looks to be someone's lunch. Check inside. Ew, an open snack pack. But it's not yours. Don't care. You. Pop quiz. Which of the following was not a part of the school oath? Correct. Looks like someone's got extra credit. Find your way further down the halls. It looks like leftover recording. Damn it, they got me doing attention today. Like keeping them after school a few hours will teach them anything, and they want me to give this survey on top of it. What is this? The school oath? Bullshit, all of it. There's only one important lesson out there, and that they don't even teach it. People lie, and we teach them to continue to do it. Some job, huh? It can be how it feels, that's sure. Cool project, okay. Welcome back to F5, the gaming channel. Talk about Living Dead, huh? That's a parody of G4, which was a gaming channel a long time ago. Tonight we're gonna be. I'm pretty sure it was old even by the time this game came out. This game's a little few years old now, I think. Yeah, 2021. So that would probably give you an idea of what we're working on. Why'd I choose to stream it now? Because shut up, that's why. Tonight we're going to be looking at a relatively forgotten piece of gaming history. Red Boy Adventures was a popular piece of software with origins tracing back to the turn of the century. Now with a name like that, how could anyone expect to take it seriously? The answer, unfortunately, was that no one did. The consequences, however, were tumultuous. Freeware was rarely regulated back in these days, so the poor bastards who did install it were in for a poor surprise. Within seconds, computers were said to be hijacked and controlled remotely from an unknown source. That would be the biggest problem, if not for the flaming motors, mysterious blue smoke accompanying it. But what, pray tell, would anyone want to do with processing power of thousands of PCs across the globe? Well, here's where it gets weird. The thing is, that isn't actually a real game. It was actually a copy of an older piece of software. That older piece of software literally has no origin. Really. The only proof the game actually existed are some alleged screenshots on the internet. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a parody of Polybius, basically one of those old arcade games said to be straight up mythical, but there's no proof any of it exists except for some probably faked pictures and a parody on The Simpsons, although I guess at this point it's probably easier to list things that aren't parodied by The Simpsons. Now, if we're following internet mythos, the legends state that the game has the ability to commune with the dead. Guess we all know what that processing power is used for, huh? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's about Nakajima from Digital Devil Story, the book that spawned the Shin Megami Tensei franchise. Further rumors. I guess I should give a quick thing for that for anyone not familiar. Basically, it's about a bullied kid who is really good at programming, and so he uses it to summon the demon Loki in order to get back at his bullies. It goes south, as you can imagine. Further rumors also state that only the original copy's files are password protected. What the password is, you'll probably never know. The community for that has dispersed and moved on to other things, leaving this gaming mystery a cold case, reserved only for those worthy of strange enough to recall. I guess 5. Oh wait, TV guide. Alright, localized import. I should probably go with that one since there's the upper left corner implies there is a time mechanic of this game. As you can guess, there's a lot of previews and tech demos in this game, so it's kind of going to be a bit of an anthology, kind of like when I did that set of Yahtzee's 12 games in 12 months. Or this game. But I've been wanting to do game jam style games like this for a while, so this is a pretty good opportunity, I think. Oops. Actually, 99. Nothing's on. I suppose that is a bit too obvious, isn't it? Hi, welcome to Localized Import Programming Block, your source for international television. Oh hey, it's the anime channel. After starting... Oh yeah. After a startling revelation just moments prior, the two brothers turned rivals disengaged for all but a moment. He is my son. Yeah, dumbass, you can't remember the skull of yours? Well, well, that was a long time ago. I have no idea what's going on, but I can't stop watching. Isn't that a mood? This is curious. Oh, it's him. What's his name? Deadweight, right? I won't let you kill each other. There are other ways of settling your differences. I'm putting a stop to the sibling rivalry. Ah, you came all this way just for that. Whatever you call yourself, your brother's not gonna die here, and neither are you. Do you have a problem with that? Ugh, not gonna die my ass. That bitch slap nearly killed me. If I beat him, then by default, I beat you. Agreed, brother? Whatever, I don't really care. I'm just gonna sit this one out. Yeah, I can tell there's a lot. If I haven't already been able to tell, there's a lot of references. When this is over, I'll make you submit. Father. Tune in next week for the final installment of Dummy Thick Demons, the adaptation. Okay, that one was funny. Alright. Yawn. Man, I'm getting sleepy. All your favorite classic love songs, ballads, and yacht rock melodies are now available in once-in-a-lifetime collection. Oh god, here it comes. Quick, change the channel before it gets too loud. I guess 9 would be the obvious one here, since that's the most... Preview. You understand why you were here, correct? Don't worry. This is standard for all exit interviews. You can start at the beginning of your shift. We trust that you were making a productive use of your time. Greetings from the internet for navigation. Oh, it's gonna throw me off. I have multiple cursors. Well, you can't see my cursor since I turned it off since this game. But yeah. Now this is definitely a throwback. Congratulations, you saw all the days of GeoCities, Angel Fire. I think Angel Fire might still be around actually, but yeah, people making their own websites and doing, but it was all just a background with basic texts. Congratulations, you decided to bite the bullet, become one of the first pioneers of the new digital landscape. On all the gateways to access the web, of all the gateways to access the web, you landed here. The internet, or simply the net, is a vast interconnected network that can perform a variety of functions. It can be used to share and exchange information between users and other parties, communicate other digital pioneers like yourself, or just be a place to hang out. One of the best ways to surf the internet is by checking web pages like the one you're viewing right now. These are created by different users and contain a variety of content, even links to other web pages, with even more content than links. And they copy and pasted the crap out of each other so much. It's why there were so many rumors about secrets in games that were basically urban legends in and of themselves. The supposedly secret Pokemon beyond the 150. He, supposedly, a supposed bonus boss that you could only find through very silly he means. All of them were because people back in the day, he copy and pasted the information without actually checking any of it. ScarySpaghetti.com. More coming soon. Candle. In loving memory, this memorial page is made dedication to a talented coder and trusted friend. These web pages are maintained for prosperity's sake. It's what they would have wanted. Aw. Oh yeah, the old dial-up. The only thing I can click on is that. I can't even click. I can click back to previews. But first, scary spaghetti. Stick a fork into the unknown. My homepage, yeah. Obviously, I want to go for the spaghetti. Found footage, blog search, contact webmaster, users online. Add to our guest book. Patches the spider. That's, well, the spider form of Patches is a Bloodborne reference. Patches himself is a recurring character in FromSoft in general. Faked one. Anyone know if ectoplasm washes off? I'll have to look into that. 4 out of 10, totally inaccurate depiction of skeletons. Oh, Comic Sans of Papyrus. Username 1, I'm so proud of you, love Dad. Friend. Found footage. Security footage of a family restaurant. Employee assaulted after hours by unknown entity. File missing. Amusingly, having 2 out of the 3 missing is also rather accurate to those old sites, since I remember it was very common to go online and only like half the actual site was not broken images or broken links. Probably even worse now. As time goes by, more and more of them break after all. An implausibly tall, walking humanoid encountered in the woods misty morning. Circa 1970X, unexplained lights and UFOs. Blog search. Under construction. Eternally under construction. We're finally back home. When the witching hour. I just got back from our coast-to-coast road trip, and after 2 solid months of documenting local legends and interviewing eyewitnesses, I can say I'm effectively retired. Was it all bogus stories I cataloged? The almost case of tinnitus I got from exploring abandoned buildings? No, tetanus. Or the almost too large numbers of cops coming in and asking too many questions that caused me to hang my hat on seeing the supernatural? Answer none of the above. Sometimes you gotta let the unknown stay unknown, you know, for your own good. Anyways, I'm transferring all my notes from the last few weeks. Search bar will be disabled until I update the site. Until then, sleep tight. Online museum, under construction. Well, that's disappointing. I imagine this is what it's all supposed to be. The following video contains explicit and disturbing content. Would you like to continue? Of course. Sounds like fun. Hilarious time for my phone to be going off. Oh, I'm actually controlling it. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's just controlled with the arrow keys. Please. Help me. Source unknown. Okay, we just have to help them down. That's not a problem. That sounds about right, given your browser history. But please, do elaborate on how employees such as yourself stumbled upon these old files. We'd like to be aware of any potential security holes. Kind of funny RPG maker was supposed to be to make old school JRPGs, but it's been made. But people have been quite creative with it. It's over the years. Some of them sticking to more traditional, but a lot of them have made straight up horror games with it. And I actually played one person actually managed to make a Punch-Out clone out of the game. I don't remember the name of it, but if we're honest, it wasn't that good either. It was a technical marvel. They were able to make a Punch-Out clone in RPG Maker, of all things, but yeah, unfortunately, I remember the game itself wasn't all that great. Guess it happens. Seven, I guess, is fine. Hey you there? Who, me? Yeah, you sitting in front of the TV. Oh, duh, it's just the commercial. You like Halloween candy, right? But let me guess. You just ran through your entire stash for the night's over. Guilty. Guilty as charged. Well, tune in channel 33 for some I'll say it again, free candy. And how are we going to get it to you? Safe inside your homes, you ask? Looks like you'll have to tune in just to find out. Now, obviously, that is 100% bogus, but we are children, and therefore we'll do the obviously bad idea. And that is how you can stack cups in such a way that they would be able to hold the full body weight of an average woman. And for any viewers joining us just now, welcome to our first televised magic show. But please, this is Halloween night after all. Help yourself to some candy. Oh, where is you ask? Why don't you check behind your ear? Ha, there's no way that... You got candy. What you've just experienced was a strange, unprecedented event. Now you can say that your lives have been touched by the supernatural. As for how that's possible, a magician never reveals the tricks that aren't theirs. Have a magical evening. Cough. You can, keep that if you want. Can I go to it again for more candy? No way. I'm not gonna go through that again. Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's see here. I think 11's the only one I haven't done yet, at least out of the one I've seen so far. Or have I? I might have already, actually. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I've done this one already. Hey, ever know? Yawn. Man, I'm getting sleepy. All our favorite classic love songs. Oh, yeah, it's the one again. Bigfoot, the mysterious cryptid that eluded eager investigators for years. In this grounded documentary, a group of scientists and cryptozoologists will uncover the truth. Sniff. You smell that? That's definitely Bigfoot pheromones. You know what that means. Mating season. Oh, that's a harpoon gun. You're hunting Bigfoot, not sharks, man. Welcome back to the history of fast food. With the evolution of the classic American drive-in, the drive-thru catered to customers on the go. An example of one such restaurant that failed to accommodate the trend was Stee's. Yeah, not interested. That references another one of the dev's previous games. Hey, it's one of those old TV specials. You know, the ones where they sound like they're talking through a pillow. Tonight is the night of the undead, where the gaps between the worlds are closed and the lines between man and monster are blurred. Alright, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be Twilight Zone or Alfred Hitchcock-esque. Rather than a jolly intruder leaving presents, tonight is about the pretense, about warding off threats to hearth and home. This is especially so, as every few decades, when the cosmos wills it, it comes, and we prepare every All Hallows Eve to spurn its arrival. Keep your doors locked tonight. That's all, huh? Well, I guess 12, 14. Nothing's on. Well, I guess I could do that. Oh, right, do you like scary movies? Ooh. Duh. First kill, duh. Bet a candy. You never told me your name, Chuckle. Why do you want to know my name? Now, why would you want to name my name when you have such a wonderful name yourself? Because I want to know who I'm looking at. Ooh. You know she's dead. Of course you'd know. You like this stuff more than I do anyways. Take a toilet break. This advances time. I guess we should do that, yeah. Welcome to the 10 o'clock news. Following the startling public service announcement earlier this evening, folks around the community are now packing up their Halloween activities. And in compliance with the service announcement earlier, we'll be reiterating the same basic rules to help you have a safe, monster-free evening. Rule number 1. Always wear a costume. If you can't afford one, use your imagination. And no, a birthday suit is not a costume. Okay, that's funny. Be sure to give out treats. Never be caught without candy. You've heard the horror stories. Well, it's called trick or a treat, and if you don't have the treat, do not check. Rule number 3: do not pack your decorations early. Wait until after the pranks have been fooled. You don't want to be caught after midnight. Rule number 4: always check your candy. Poison and tampered candy can be deadly, but black licorice is even deadlier. Following these rules will prevent any incidents from occurring before midnight tonight. And remember, nothing must stand in its way. We already saw this earlier. Oops, that's the same one as before. I messed up. Oh, I can speed through it. Okay, so yeah, the ending is the same no matter what. Back to localized import. Your source for international television. Now we return to your program. The crippled man with shades struggles to lift himself from the desk as he sat out for too long. An easy task now made a painful, lengthy process. He uses the table to steady himself as he looks out the window of the paramilitary organization he helped rebuild over the years. A dark rain continued on the platform at his side. Not ideal for the crippled man to go around stretching what's left of his body. In the reflection of the window, he catches a glimpse of a photo taken 9 years ago. It was back in the old days, when times weren't as simple, but just as monstrous. He would have been able to fight the times if the one-armed man was at his side, but in the end, times have not been kind to either of them. The crippled man bends on one heel. Despite his broken body, he began to boogie his way to the photo, as if the thought of the one-armed man alone gave him enough strength to do what his body could not. As long as he was at his side, it would be as it was before. But then from the small vantage point of his window in the cascading rain, he saw the one-armed man playing, splashing puddles against him, what looked to be the uneasy ally, the quiet woman. The crippled man saw the look on the one-armed man's face, and he did not recognize him. The one-armed man and the quiet woman suddenly came to a stop as the rain ceased in a serene moment and then parted. It was as if he had finally had the he longed for, but could not convince himself this was what he desired. A possessive obsession where he wanted hid what he did not have, and it drove him mad. The crippled man looked wistfully on, and continued to deny the fact that the man down there and the man in the photo are not the same. Next time, Nanomachine, son. What did we just watch? Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable reaction to that particular series. The anime channel only goes till 10. Screen fades to a tuxedoed man playing a piano in the clouds of a blurry night sky. Zooming out reveals there had to be a large crescent moon wearing some snazzy shades. And as the piano player pans across the screen, the clouds reveal what looks to be golden arches. Oh, a reference to Mac Tonight? The screen fades to a giant double-decker burger. Yeah, it is. While the piano player is now situated performing to their heart's content. More shots of golden fries, crispy nuggets, and a sparkling soda whiz past. It all looks very appetizing. I'm, starting to get a little hungry now. Hold on. Wasn't this commercial from way back in the day? I'm going to actually look this up because... let's see here. Yeah, Mac Tonight was a character used for marketing McDonald's, and yeah, this was even before my time, if you can believe that. Oh yeah, if it's before my time, you know that was a long time ago. Wonder why they're showing after all these years. He did get a brief resurgence for a time, I think. I need to skip 3 and 9, but I can go to 11 and 13 to see how those have changed. Tonight on Cold Files, Not Safe for Work Edition, we investigate an unsettling website from the deep web, and the community-wide conspiracy so strange we've moved it to a different channel. Watch channel 69 for a shocking truth and full story. Good thing our parents aren't home, huh? You know, why did I not try 6-9 earlier? You'd think it would have been obvious. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We've got a long road ahead. And it doesn't look like I'm controlling this time. Welcome to our late night radio broadcast. We'll be keeping you company for your evening drive. It looks like dry and clear evening, courtesy of the winds of the wildfire last week. Sky's looking great, but the land will be scarred for a long, long time. Our deepest condolences to the mountain and those who called it home. Your sacrifices were not in vain. Oh, crap. It's just like that. Lucky for you non-country folk, the local forests have been spared of any damages. It's the perfect time to go hiking after all. It's a... What direction, I wonder, would you be interested in? They said the mountains are gone, so clearly that can't end badly. On the topic of mountains and their subsequent canyons, while the cause for the previous wildfires is unknown, the frequency of these fires do indicate them being natural occurrences. Random lightning strikes combined with the arid conditions suggest cryptozoological avian activity. You know, as you do. For your safety, non-country folk best stay clear of their territory. Great weather is also just in time for the festivities this week. And for those of you who do know, the show is on tonight. And it looks like we got ourselves another contestant. Driving down the highway right now. Yeah, I had a feeling I know where that was going. I'm gonna redo that one to see if it changes based on what direction you choose, because choosing the mountain was blatantly a bad idea, because as the radio announcer described, the mountains were gone. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We've got a long road ahead. Okay. Alright, does this change if I choose a different direction, I wonder? Don't worry, this won't take long. toward town. Strange decision. That to head into a town at this hour. Whatever anyone's thinking, they'll sorely be mistaken for thinking supplies or anything is plentiful there. But then again, that's where the people are. So who am I to judge? People are, depending on the appetite, a valuable resource. We've got legends back that up too, but enough about these unspeakable things. I don't know, it seems perfectly speakable to me. Great weather's also just in time for the festivals this week. And for those of you who do know, the show's on tonight. Alright, so there is a bit of different dialogue each time, so I should probably do it one last time just to finish off the, last one here. But it looks like the fate is the same no matter what. I need to do some more of these nice little games here. Even this anthology is quite nice, I think. To the forests. That's the last one. The majesty of the wood is unlike any across the country. Purveyor of things both great and terrible. Rumors among the locals say that somebody big, hairy, and prehistoric roams these parts, and that he requires a harpoon to be fought. Some circles will even venture to call it deific. Yeah, people have a... Yep, I'm having trouble wrapping my head around too. Yeah. Great weather's also just in time for the festivities this week. And for those of you who do know, show's on. I go through more cars that way, I suppose. Alright, which one did I not do again? Commercial block. Oh, it's 13. I haven't done 13 yet. At least for this hour. Hey again. It's everyone's favorite red puppet monster. Still going, huh? Might as well keep watching. I see no reason not to. Ooh, we got another caller. Ah, and they said I wouldn't even make it to 1. Neither did I, to be honest. Ooh. Heyo, where you calling from tonight? Don't say from inside the house. Haha. Oh. Oh, the turntables. You want to know where I'm calling from? I'm legally obligated to say that's a secret, but since you're special, I'll give you some hints. You know, context clues. Let's see here. Well, it's dark, a light on me, and everything may just look that way. Smells faintly of damp clothes and, what's that, donuts? Tacos? Definitely nowhere near where the sun shines. Laundry room? I see a handsome red devil. Wait, it's just a mirror. Haha. He's getting worse. No way, I'm not gonna go through that again. Alright, so I can't repeat or see any change there. Doesn't that look like the bathroom here? Yeah, why not? We interrupt the broadcast to bring an exclusive news bulletin. Yeah! I was really holding my breath there. In need of late night munchies? Darn kids taking all the candy? Do you need a barely living wage salary? Tune in channel 43 for news in the supermarket near you. Jeez, are all the even number channels like that? customer service. Attention shoppers, it is now 10 minutes to closing. I repeat, 10 minutes to closing time. As you are restocking the shelves in the snacks aisle, you see a customer roaming the store with an open bag of chips. Paid for those? The customer pauses a brief minute and looks at the bag in hand of you. Upon the realization, they turn and make a break for it. But as they're running, they slip and fall, and the chips, strangely, dipping sauce fly everywhere. Whoa, clean up in aisle 7. You notice there are large balls in the display case, have gotten loose and now bouncing across the store. Following the trail, you see a group of teens taking turns shooting them into a cage. Keep score, I guess. You and your coworkers gather to spectate as the game continues. Then they start placing bets to keep score. Surprisingly, the manager gets in on it too. This goes on for quite a while until the teens get bored and leave. You seem to have made a pretty penny out of this. Let's keep it on the table. Passing the refrigerated aisle, you see a chunky puddle in the middle of an unknown fluid. It looks like it's coming from one of the fridges. Might as well check the fridge. Upon opening it, you find the shelves have been removed to give enough space to duck inside. Inside, you see an open vent filled with an unknown fluid frozen solid. Doesn't look like a problem now. Not yet. We just found a new place to chill. Quite literally, apparently. The store is on the verge of closing time, yet there's a large line held up by what's definitely an unsatisfied customer. They turn and make a beeline. You think this is funny? I demand to see the manager. In a cosmic sort of way, in a cosmic sort of way, yes. They're taken aback. They just leave their items on the register, middle finger from the air. You just lost a valuable customer. The rest of the audience applaud. Customers applaud. Attention, shoppers. The store is now closed. Please make your way to the nearest exit. On entering the employee bathroom, you smell something emanating from the final stall. Upon opening the door, you see a slab of raw meat from the deli section stuff the toilet. There does not appear to be anyone present. Flushing it's just gonna make it worse, unfortunately. After some splashback and a few plunges, you were able to pull the clogged toilet meat. To your surprise, the meat was much larger than it looked, and was, in fact, the tip of a much larger piece. The end looks like it was torn off as a result of your efforts. The rest would be in the pipe somewhere. What did you eat? While making the rounds, you catch a glimpse of what looks like to be a customer inside the store after closing. They may not have caught the final announcement. Call out for them. You eerily receive no response. Upon investigating where they might have gone, you find the dead end of the store with no exits. Only the employees' only entrance is left. Inside, they have access to anywhere. Attempts to reach any available coworkers have been unsuccessful. You remember the office has a live feed. Once accessing the console, you see the following options. Frozen aisle, front entrance. Nothing appears to show up on the camera, but you are getting sounds of sloshing just out of the camera's view. Before you can closely listen, it ceases. More chunky fluid now floods the aisle. Well, that could be anything. After the authorities come in and file a report, you're encouraged to continue working until the end of your shift. The manager calls you to get your statement on what happened. Embellish, ask for more security. A long time ago, employees ask the exact same thing. In a moment of brief nostalgia, the face goes pale and tired as if recalling something horrific or cherished. Believe me, it won't help. Well, it's too late to quit now. Oh, I didn't mean to keep going. Whoops. Looks like we got everything we can this hour. Gonna have to go one piece at a time. This advances time. Alrighty. Welcome to the 11 o'clock news. Breaking news tonight. Local authorities are warning the public to be on watch for a group of masked individuals. We understand this may be difficult because of Halloween night, but please be aware of the following to identify these individuals. Their sizes range as small from 3 to 4 feet and could be mistaken for ordinary children. One was seeing what looked like wearing what seemed to be a hockey mask and threatening random pedestrians for candy. Another, dressed up in a pink tutu and fairy wing, is also seen tackling and biting civilians. Wait. If you see anyone matching these descriptions, call your local authorities and let them know in detail their last location. Do not attempt to approach these individuals. They are presumed to be armed and extremely dangerous. It's now 11, so I think channel 5 is going to be, might as well. Welcome back to Localized Import Programming Block. Your source for international now return to you. Yeah, it's still on the Metal Gear reference. So... Devil May Cry and Metal Gear aren't half bad ones to choose, especially since they'd be easily recognizable to something more obscure. So, commercial block. So, 7, 11, and 13 are all I need to worry about now. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. You are now watching a live performance of a professional hypnotist. In the time it takes to watch the rest of this commercial, you'll be overcome with a desire to tune into Channel 75. They will uncover the seeds of hypnotism, now being shared with the public after years of government cover-ups. And now on the night of All Hallows Eve, we have been proved to share this information for one night only. We'll see you there. So, are you feeling sufficiently hypnotized? Now, before we go on this, I actually have tried to go through some of those recordings to get yourself hypnotized to see if I could relax a bit more with it, but it doesn't seem to work. I guess, oh well. I won't pretend to understand and that stuff. This message will repeat. This message will repeat. Whoa, what happened to the show? All viewers tuned in. This is a message to all viewers of the program. This program is currently under investigation by the government authorities for potential illegal activity. If you're lured here by an advertisement claiming to teach you fringe or pseudoscientific topics, please be aware. The claims of these falsely advertised techniques are purely fictional and not supported by approved research. Please note the following for your future safety. Do not try any of the advertised occult practices. Do not tune into any even-numbered channels. And do not play video games about red puppet monsters. Trying any of these will endanger your health and risk making you susceptible to groups and forces. Dangerous groups and forces. This message will repeat. Tonight, on this episode of Them Ghost Boys. Click. Bro. What is it, bro? Did you hear that, bro? Bruh. What, bro? I'm getting chills. All in my arm, bro. Bro, let me feel. Bro. There's another bro besides us here. Bring out the spirit, bro X. The what? What will them ghost boys get in next? Tune in next week for the thrilling conclusion. What's up? It's your boy, everyone's favorite red puppet monster. This guy. Call the hotline. You're actually gonna do it? And we got another caller coming in hot. Go ahead, ask me anything. What's the best pizza topping? Pizza. Finally, someone speaking my language. It's a good thing we're on live television, because I'm about to end the debate once and for all. This will put an end to war, bring civilization to an age of enlightenment. Oh, whoops. And make us break free from vicious cycles we create for one another, because our biggest obstacle forward isn't the supernatural, or taxes, or anything, but ourselves. This feels like an adult thing we'll understand when we're older. Actually, that made me forget the question. Haha. Anyway, hope you find what you're looking for someday. Let's see what the other responses are. What's your life story? I understand why they wouldn't... I don't see why that wouldn't be an unnatural, unreasonable request. Sure, why not? According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Oh, the bee movie script. What have you done? That could take a while. Because I need to see the last one. Was show us your face. Aw, sure. Someone finally had the nerve to ask. Rip. Oh. Oh. Ah. What the? Uh, zip. And that's all the time I've got tonight, folks. You all have a safe and happy Halloween. Sniff. Can... Can you give me a minute? Alright, time to advance time once more. Welcome to the 12 o'clock news. It's now midnight. I repeat, it is now midnight. As per the public service announcement earlier, all civilians must stay indoors. Please be sure to secure all entrances to your homes, and do not let anything in. This includes any persons or animals left outside. Unfortunately, they will be lost. Gods help them. Another Halloween down the drain. Really wish we could have been out longer. I could have shown you the best places in town to trick or treat. You know, full-size bars and stuff. I just hope you enjoyed our first Halloween together. As sisters. Sorry, stepsisters. You barely said anything tonight, so I know this is still a little weird. Reminds me of that monster film. You know, kind of feels like we're just a bunch of chopped up limbs being sewn together, like to make a whole person. We all definitely don't match up and probably don't even count as human, but I don't think we're incapable of happiness. Somehow I'm a main of the game Jack Bros. Jack Brothers being a virtual boy game. Basically, Jack Frost, Pyro Jack, Jack O, and well, and Jack the Ripper, or three fairy brothers who are out on Halloween night because that's the one time they can freely enter the human world. But as the clock is getting closer to midnight, they have to flee, for any fairy left out will lose all their powers. Wonder if this is something similar. I've always wanted... My. That was a little summon. This is the 12 o'clock news with an important reminder. Keep entrances to your home locked and do not let anyone or anything inside. We cannot guarantee your safety. Trick or treat. Give candy. You seem to have gone. And on behalf of the studio, stay safe tonight. But now, a word from our sponsor. As the skeletal hand of mortality claims another life, you also can stand in defiance of the cosmos, all for the low, low price of some Halloween candy. As the planet draws closer to ruin, another soul returns from the void. Beware the side effects. Spirits hardly ever return unscathed from the veil. Ow! I'm so hungry. You got any candy? How can I change things? I guess I could speed up to get see any of the other endings, if any. So let's do that real quick. I'm pretty sure if I just remember, the 33 is the one that gives the candy. In the first movie, it just reruns over and over so you can continue getting the bat. Tamper can be deadly. Yeah, it looks like we can easily speed run to the end of the game here so we can try all the different endings. Dang, that's still shocking. Well, shit. The only thing our character says all game is just, well, shit. Alright, and now there's gonna be one last ending where we give them the candy to get them to go away, and then we don't offer to do the resurrection ritual. Oh, when I upload the VOD, the CRT television sort of doesn't look really bad. I know other people have streamed this game and managed to get it to look right, but I'm not nearly as skilled at making stuff look proper. I can only while I'm going through this. Alright, I'm probably gonna split the VODs for this one and the game I play after as soon as I get this last ending here. That way, anyone who only just wants to watch one of them can do so. And of course, they'll also go to the respective playlists. Trick or treat. They seem to have gone. Alright, what time to see this Sunday? And death remains, but an inescapable shadow. Okay, so not much different there. Alrighty. That was all the endings. So, it's a bit early, so I'm gonna go ahead and change games after this. You're watching. There we are. Alright, if you're watching this on YouTube, this will be where it ends. If not, stick around and I'll be playing something else. Probably Vampire Survivors. Yeah, that probably seems good. Stick to spooky themed stuff in the holiday season. That's fitting, right? Until next time, then. Or rather, until the next game.